Yay!
Andrews, everybody. James Andrews, the one and only. I was going to say that you were a pillar of comedy. That's how I was going to start this thing off.
I'm just a pillar, maybe not of comedy.
I was going to think of a different architectural structure to name you after.
Maybe a column?
I was going to go with the third red ball at Target. You know those big fucking things that are sitting out there? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
He's the third red ball at Target of comedy right here, guys.
Oh my God.
Very honored to have him here. Thank you for coming in. We've been sitting here he's been dealing with my shit for like an hour. We've been trying to get this shit going.
It's not been that long.
It's been, I know it's not, but I'm over-exaggerating. But, you know, when
It gave me time to eat my White Castle.
he did. He had a lot of fucking chicken rings. This guy can throw down some chicken rings, believe it or not.
A little bit.
A little bit. Not too much. Not like an unhealthy.
Only $8 worth.
He's actually, I think you're taking that's a big soda, though. Are sodas bad for your...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's probably not great for your...
No,
What's the
but-
worst part? Like the sugar?
No, sugar is the devil.
Yeah.
Sugar's the one thing they don't talk about in school about how bad it is for you.
Yeah, because I know that, like, if you're trying to get healthier, like, even, like, the fried food, like the chicken rings and the KFC and the burgers and all that, that's bad, but you can work it off. I hear it's the sugar that really just depletes.
The sugar actually plaques up your arteries.
Yeah.
It's just like cholesterol, except it's worse.
It's so good, though. It's
fuck yes,
it's so good.
I mean, I'm a sugar addict.
Right.
I mean, if you can't tell by looking at me, Jesus.
I think you look good.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
I look like a bowling ball. Well,
think so.
a very large bowling ball.
I couldn't.
More one of those wrecking balls.
I don't know, man, because you do got the kind of bowl, like, I just can just, like, grip you like a bowling
Yeah, I
ball
know.
right there in your fucking, in your
Big,
eyes.
deep
and shit.
eyes.
Just anything to get inside of you.
Jesus Christ.
That's the kind of podcast I'm on. He said he's an open book, so I mean, and we're friends, so I might shit on you a little bit. And I'm,
Go right
yeah,
ahead.
Yeah, we talk shit. So
No, we do.
You know, we do. So if you think we're being mean to each other, that because people might get, I got a lot of viewers and all that. You know, I got a lot of fans after that first episode. I'm almost up to 20 views.
Woo!
Yeah, so
Dude, the highest I ever got was 100.
that's pretty good. I mean, shit, that's 100. You get 100 people in a room and say, hey, you got to suck all those dicks. I mean, that's a lot of.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of.
And
stuff.
that was after like 30 episodes. It took him 30 episodes.
It's because he weren't sucking all their dick. You got to pull a Bonnie Blue. I feel like if he went Bonnie Blue, this guy would be. You would make so much money. All right, that was too far. All right. We'll keep it.
No, I'm just not interested in getting that much cum on me. You know, I'd rather pass it along
All right.
instead of.
Let's clean it up. My Aunt Rita might watch this. She
Oh Jesus, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. She's a what's it called? Open-minded lady. But we don't got to get too.
No, it's cool.
But it's I brought up Bonnie Blue, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's on me.
Anywho,
Can I ask you this?
what?
I know you got the defibrillator on you right now.
I do.
You've had 5 heart attacks. Is that true?
That's correct.
When was the first one?
First one was right after COVID,
Oh, so these are all kind of.
within the past 5 years.
So, I was thinking about this. Do you ever get them like mixed up? Like, do you ever think that like your second heart attack was your third heart attack or something?
I can't even keep track of it.
I was about to say after.
I mean,
after
all I
5.
know is I had 3 while I lived in Florida with the ex-wife, and I had 2 in Kentucky, and on the 5th one, they had to do a double bypass surgery on
And
me.
how long's it been since that?
3 years in June.
So this has been. They were all in a very short span then.
Oh, yeah, about 2.5 years.
Holy shit! What was it like? I mean, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a
After
miracle
3
you're
heart
alive.
attacks, she fucking left me on April Fool's Day. That bitch. I can't make this shit
I
up.
know, that's crazy. So, I don't know. At a certain point, do you start, like, are you kind of scared to just go about your day and all that when you after like the first heart attack? How does that change you? How does it change how you live your life after that after that first heart
The
attack?
first one, it brought me back to a time when I was already fighting for my life.
Right.
And I understood my mortality. So, I mean, that's 11 years after my incident. I'll tell you about that in a second.
Yeah.
But it brought me back to home, but I ended up over the course of the first 4 heart attacks, ended up with 11 stents because stents would fail and stuff like that. And they ended up closing 3 arteries.
Okay.
And now one of my bypasses is even completely clogged.
Right.
And it's because of the sugar.
Yeah.
I finally am on an insulin pump.
Okay. Does your doctor not say, like, James, cut back on this
Oh
fucking
no,
on
they
this
continuously tell me.
on this fucking soda.
But my pancreas basically hit a point where it said, I'm out. It stopped producing insulin.
Oh, I
so
gotcha.
my body's reacting like a type 1 diabetic in a type 2 body.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. And when people ask me
there's
what
no,
type
like,
of diabetes I have, I say I'm type fat.
Yeah. So there's no, but is there no, like, there's no like insulin or something you could take, like injections or whatnot?
No,
that's what
this is the injection,
what that is.
So
but
every
I'm saying the sugar, this shit though. I thought you were saying you have
My
to drink.
sugar was low.
I was saying you have to drink the soda. So you had to drink the soda to get the sugar back.
Yeah, my sugar was low.
Okay.
Because we were doing the show.
Yeah.
And then after the show, I was walking back and I looked at my monitor and I was like, it's 70.
Yeah.
And 70 is where it starts going into the toilet real quick, and
Yeah.
I'm going on an ambulance ride.
Yeah.
No more ambulance rides, and not when I'm out of town either.
So I was about to say. So are you confident that you're doing the right things to make sure this doesn't happen again?
I keep track of it on my
Yeah.
little app. You know. On my
I just want to
phone.
make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Oh,
I'm not trying to get.
absolutely.
I'm not trying to get too morbid, but he is a. You know, I do care about you.
No, I know that.
And,
right now I'm sitting at 143. That's within my target range.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to.
And I don't want
maintain
to gloom over this for the whole time, you know, because
No,
I
it's
didn't mean to get started off on a.
No,
He
it's
did tell me he's an open book, you know, not an easy read, but an open book, you know.
That's true.
Luke Combs said that back in the day.
I didn't know that. I'm not much in the country.
Yeah, he was. I'm an easy read, but I ain't no open book.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What's the last concert you went to?
Last concert. Shit. Last concert was Red Hot Chili Peppers and Foo Fighters.
Oh hell yeah, that's a fucking lineup, dude.
Yeah, the Foo Fighters had just released The Color and the Shape. So we're talking 25 years ago.
Oh shit, so it's been
I
a
don't
while.
go to a lot of concerts for the simple fact that, you know, they're expensive.
Yeah, they are. They're very.
And I've been a parent for 27 years.
Yeah.
So I prioritize certain things
That
over
was
other
probably. I mean,
things.
25 years ago, that was probably an amazing concert.
Oh yeah, it was the Californication tour.
Okay, so with the Foo Fighters, it was just they were co-headlining kind of, or
No,
was
they opened. They
Foo
did
Fighters open?
They did an hour, and then the Red Hot Chili Peppers came out on the stage, out of their gourds.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could just tell Flea was on something. Just
Where was this at? Where? What?
Rupp Arena in
shit.
Lexington.
Did you go with anybody, or was it
The ex-wife,
the same one that left you
No,
on April Fool's? The different,
first
different-
ex-wife.
How many times have you been married?
twice, but I got 2 baby mamas.
Okay, because I know you had. I thought you had one woman that made you quit comedy for 6 years.
That was the second baby mama that wasn't married to me.
Okay, I got you.
So, baby mama,
So you've been
ex-wife.
Married, you've been married. So it's been three main women we're talking about.
Yes,
here.
3
Okay.
main women,
Okay.
3 main characters.
Okay, I got you.
Now,
2 of
well,
them you got married to. And
The
then,
middle one, just I couldn't bring myself to do it.
oh, okay, I got. But you had a kid with her. You had a
Yeah, I
child?
did.
Okay.
The only reason I was still with her, I'm not saying the only reason, but I made the mistake of staying with a woman for a child.
Right.
She was pregnant in 8 days of us.
I wouldn't call it a mistake. I mean, you
Well,
got.
no. I'm not saying it's a mistake. At
I say
all.
it's a good
love
thing.
my son, and I have custody.
I was going to
of
say
him.
that's a good thing to do. You should
Yeah.
stay with a woman if you.
No,
got
no, but-
you did the right thing. I'm saying you did the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was with her 6.5 years.
Yeah.
And we moved from Florida up here. She didn't have a single friend, so the only person she made friends with was his first baby mama ex-wife.
Really?
And they're both named Jennifer. I can't make this shit up.
You got to type, don't you?
It's not intentional.
I
It just
know, I
seems
know.
like girls in my age bracket, 40% of them are named Jennifer.
when you go and meet this second girl, and she tells you her name's Jennifer, is that not? Do you not immediately?
I
What?
was just like, well, that's weird. I think I'm just going to get a BJ and then leave. And then next thing you know, I'm staying at her damn house. And then I find out that she's cheating on me with the fucking guy that owns the house that she's keeping a room from. So that was how she was paying her rent.
Well, she's paying the rent, you know. You got to let some things slide, don't you? I'm fucking with you. So
No.
wait, how long into the marriage did you find out that she was being?
It wasn't a marriage, thank
Oh,
God.
okay. How long into the? Okay, that's right. How long
I
into
found
the?
out on New Year's Eve,
How long into the relationship was that?
26 days,
And then how long did you stay with her after that?
6.5 years.
And she's the one that made you quit after it was 26 days.
She was afraid I was going to talk about her.
Can you, right, but, and then there was one woman I know, is it the same woman you told me that was scared you were going to, catch a little sexual action?
That's the same woman.
Same woman.
Yeah,
And this is the girl that cheated on you less than a month after you got married. Less than a month after you got together, rather.
Yeah,
not married,
absolutely.
but got together.
She was paying rent.
So when she says, hey, I want you to quit comedy because you might cheat on me.
Well, I was still getting my footing
Do this.
Yeah, I know. I was still getting my footing in Florida. I
Okay.
didn't know people to hook up with. I did one show the whole
Yeah.
time I was in Florida.
Yeah.
And
So it wasn't too much of a sacrifice to not do
no,
comedy.
and you know what? It was one of these comics that was putting on an open mic, and you know how that goes.
Right.
It's like in a bar,
Yeah.
and the only person that showed up for me was my cousin. Shout out Dawn.
Big Dawn, baby.
I love her. She's my best friend.
Oh, Dawn. I thought you said Dawn.
Dawn, yeah. She's awesome. Anywho, but I did that show, and I just didn't feel right about hooking up with the guy that was running it. He seemed like a slime ball. And I was just like, no, I'm good. I'll find somewhere else to go do shows at.
Okay.
Then,
Where in Florida is this?
I was, that was in Oviedo, where UCF is.
Oh, shit.
It was a college bar. There was 8 people there on a Sunday night,
Right.
and one of them was my cousin.
Yeah.
She lives in Orlando. At that point, I was living in Ocala.
And what year was this?
2013.
Okay. And that was when you first started comedy?
Well, it was second year.
Second year, yeah. So towards the beginning. Because you've been doing it how long now?
Since 2012.
Since 2012.
April 8th, 2012. I'm coming up on 14 years.
And then minus the 6 years.
Minus the 6.
So really, 8 years of
8 years in
experience.
comedy.
Good deal.
Yeah.
What's been the best show you'd say you've done so far? Like, what's one show that really sticks out to you?
Usually, I love doing shows at the home club back at Comedy Off Broadway because they can get up to 150 people in there for an open mic.
Right.
And it is just raucous.
Yeah.
And
I still haven't been there. I got to get down. We were talking about this. I got to get down to the Comedy Off Broadway.
their open mics can be anywhere from 20 people to 150.
Yeah.
And then you've got the 20-something comics that are going up that night.
Right.
And you only get 3 minutes. So basically, at that, it's a booked open mic, and you don't feel like you can do new stuff, especially if there's a room full of people.
Yeah, 'cause
there's
you
a
wanna-
friend of mine named Overtime. I
Yeah.
went in there, and I was like, man, I wrote a whole new set for this shit. And he goes, stick with the hits, baby. Stick with the hits. And I'm like, I get it. You know, I wanted to do this new set,
Yeah.
and now, uh-oh.
Shit. Who we got?
You didn't get ready.
It's Christian Calloway, should we?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so yeah, I mean, I went in there and I did the same old 3 fucking minutes I'd been doing.
Right.
And I killed the whole fucking place.
Hell yeah. And how many, that was one of the packed out nights?
Yeah, and then there was this comic that came all the way from Nelson County,
Yeah.
over here in Bardstown.
Right.
And he brought half of Bardstown with him.
Oh, shit. That's a good crowd. I mean,
Yeah,
Bardstown-
I mean, and they were rowdy.
Yeah.
They were heckling people.
Right.
And it just they didn't want to heckle me
Yeah.
because they realized that I'll come for them.
Oh, you was like that. You was on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I would have owned him.
He's about
There's
that
no
shit.
Dave Chappelle shit going on
he's
here.
about that shit. I always think of Dave Chappelle when I think of you.
Oh, God. I don't know how. We're a little bit
Just a little-
opposite from
just
each
a-
other.
just-
He's a skinny African American, and I'm a fat white.
I don't see. I just think comedy-wise, you guys both mean a lot to me.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
So yeah, man, that's cool, dude. Because I think you go into some of these smaller towns and they don't get a lot of entertainment there. So when you get when you get people from a small town and you get people to go to a comedy show, maybe in Bardstown or Nelson County, they're so happy to see you and they get real excited. Rather, these big city fucks, they don't really care.
Right. And I don't even live in a big city. I live
Right.
in a 25,000 person town.
How far are you from Lexington?
25 minutes.
All right, yeah. I mean, I've always considered you like a Lexington.
Yeah, I know. Everybody calls me a Lexington comic, but I grew up in Lexington
Right.
and went to college at Eastern.
Okay.
So we made a home for ourselves, me and the first ex-wife,
Yeah.
in Richmond, and that's where our kids grew up, and
Yeah.
they're all musically inclined, so we stayed there for that.
What'd you study in college? What was
Music.
music? Oh shit, okay.
I was a tuba player.
I was going to ask you that because you seem. I knew that was going to be my next question. I swear to God, you have marching band kind of energy.
Oh, no, there's no doubt about
I feel
that.
like you. I can see you.
There's no doubt about
doing
that.
good shit.
But yeah, at one point I marched drum at Bugle Corps, which is like professional marching band.
Right. Damn.
You have to audition to get into that
And
shit,
you got
and then you pay to be in it.
What the fuck? Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of money in a music degree. Not to.
No, there's nothing. Especially when you have the temperament like me. I was doing music education.
Yeah.
I went into a middle school. I'm not going to say which middle school for a classroom observation. They put me in a 7th grade class. I realized I was going to go to prison for choking somebody else's fucking kid. I can't make this up.
How long were you there before you started to hate the kids?
45 minutes. And I'm a father.
And that was it?
They weren't my kids, so I couldn't do nothing about it.
After that, you were just like, I'm done with that.
I'm like fucking changing majors, damn it. And then I went on to do computer information systems, and the very first class I got was a guy that was from like England to teach me how to program C++. And I'm sitting here looking at this dude, and he's talking, and I'm like, the fuck did he say? He's from England.
It's the same language. It's just
the same language.
It's just
he was from like Cockney or something.
You couldn't understand. It's the same language. It's just an accent.
God,
it's not like
it's so bad. I ended up dropping out. I just dropped out of fucking college. Went back to work at Papa John's, which is probably the reason I'm so fat.
Is that were you skinny? Were you in shape? Were you in shape before?
At one point, I was.
No, but then you started working at Papa John's.
When I was 18 years old, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
And I was 228 pounds and ripped.
Did you play sports in high school?
I just wrestled.
Yeah.
And band. So
Were you a good wrestler?
I was decent. I wrestled a national champion on a daily fucking basis. Right. I was the biggest kid on the team, and there wasn't nobody to help him demonstrate what he wanted us to learn.
Yeah.
So I was the coach's tackle dummy.
Right. How much would you say size gives you an advantage in wrestling? Because I feel like there's a lot of technique there.
There's a lot of technique. In fact, Coach used to make me wrestle the smallest kid on the team.
Right.
And he made the smallest kid wrestle me because he wanted him to get stronger.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to get faster.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you right now, that was great until I crumpled up the kid and I just wrapped him up and made him tap out all these times. He was like,
The coach's plan didn't work?
No, it didn't. I didn't get much faster. Once I got a hold of him, it was over.
Yeah.
Because I got one leg, and then I threw my arm over the back of his head, and I put him like what Mr. Perfect called the perfect plex. Except I didn't fall down and throw him back. I just crumpled up and fell on top of him, and he's tapping like a son of a bitch. I'm only 189. Yeah. He's 120 pounds. I only have 60 pounds over him.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It is a lot when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a 15-year-old just crunching him.
Yeah.
Squeezing the ever-loving life. And he was like, I can't breathe.
Do you think back to that, like, and get, like, riled up sometimes? Do you ever, like, when you're going up to do a set or something, do you ever, like, try to recreate that high of just crunching this little fucking kid, just taking him on the mat and just beating him?
It has nothing to do with wrestling. I've always been, where I was a musician, I've been a performer.
Right.
So
I guess that's my question. What really, when you go on to do something, what really motivates you? Like, what do you think back? Like, when you're going out to do a set and you may be a little nervous, something like this, what do you think of to lock in? What do you tap into really?
I look at my jokes. I want to make sure my timing is correct, because if you don't wait for a laugh sometimes, you won't get it.
If you don't wait? Oh, yeah.
If you blow through it and go on to the next thing, you're worried about the fucking line.
Right.
That's
my problem. I talk fast. I don't know if you can tell.
You do. You're very fast. You're almost like Bostonian.
Everybody, I try not to mumble. I was a bad mumbler growing up, and I've gotten a little better growing up, but I still talk fast, and people think I'm like Boomhauer on King of the Hill.
I get it. I do.
But I'm trying. I can tell. You're right. That's what something I had to learn is that
you have to
slow it down.
Slow down, and you have to wait for it.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, then you move on.
Yeah.
It's just something you learn through time. And I was doing that dick pic joke for 6 months or something.
Right.
And I had to add different things in it just to see if I can get the laugh finally at the one point I was trying to get the laugh.
Well, that's such a physical joke. That's why I'm scared to do physical comedy. I mean, if I'm just up there and I'm telling a joke and it doesn't get a laugh or whatever.
Well, obviously, I can't do much physical now.
Well, maybe not now, but I'm just saying, the way you had your goddamn head up in your balls and shit,
know,
and taking
right?
all that. I mean, he was just kind of, he would recreate himself taking a dick pic, but his ball, that's ballsy, but whatever. It was brave because, I mean, if I I'm scared if I do some shit like that and nobody laughs, and I'm just a motherfucker with my head in my ass.
Well, I already know that I'm the fat guy, so they're going to laugh.
Right.
This fat guy is trying to show how nimble he is on stage with his foot on a stool.
Can you do any kind of like moves or something, like a little
do
jumping
it.
jacks or heel clicks or something?
I gotta wait for this damn thing to come off. It should be end of the month.
Okay.
And then finally I'll be back to full movement, doing everything the way I'm supposed to. You know, it's restrictive and it's maddening because I've had to have the system worked on like 6 times.
Yeah.
And I've only been out of the hospital 6 weeks.
And you recently, I know you had the heart problems, but you do DoorDash and you fucking busted your ass here recently, didn't you?
Yeah, broke my humerus.
Jesus.
I broke my hamate in the hand, and I fucked up my back, bounced on a set of concrete stairs with 4 inches of ice on the corner of the steps all the way down 4 times.
So you hit each step?
Well, no, there's like 9 steps. So every couple steps, I banged my fucking back. I'm bouncing down the stairs on ice.
So what happens when you land? Could you get up when you landed, or
no?
Yeah.
I mean, I was carrying a 12-pack of Canada Dry and 2 bags from Dollar General, and it had 2 candles in there, and one of the fucking candles broke and shattered, and this 12-pack of Canada Dry just went everywhere. I mean, the cans are over here 20 feet away because they're sliding on the fucking ice on the ground.
So did the homeowner, or like the person that DoorDash, did they come?
So I texted them. I'm like, I fell down your stairs. I need help. And the kid comes out the door.
How old is he? What's he?
No, this is like a 12-year-old. Comes to the door and looks out and she goes, Mom, I think he's hurt. I'm like sitting there laying on the ice. I laid on the ice for 10 minutes. 8 before I even texted him because I was trying to get up. It was a shit show.
Damn. So they got a 12-pack of ginger ale.
Yep.
And some candles.
Yeah, and like a couple other things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So they call
from the Dollar General.
From the Dollar General. I mean, that's kind of their fault. I mean, I don't know what they expect.
I was in the freaking Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
And Section 8 didn't clean this shit up for their freaking tenants.
Right.
I'm like,
and it had been ice.
Isn't it?
It's been a couple days, right? Too at this point.
It's 4 days.
4, yeah.
4 days after the storm.
Yeah.
And then I went back 5 days after that and took pictures and videos, and there's still 3 inches of ice on the fucking steps, just from where it's melted a little.
Did you go back up? Did you get flashbacks or anything? You have any kind
of
No,
I don't get flashbacks anymore. I learned how to deal with PTSD a long time.
All right, that's good. But are you feeling any better now, or you're still
I'm
feeling
pretty mobile.
Okay.
I still have to go to the chiropractor twice a week.
Damn, dude.
To get adjusted because it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, the muscles in my back, my lower vertebrae. My doctor said that I have to look at my vertebra. The stuff that's between them is like a jelly.
Right.
He says you got to treat your back like it's a jelly donut. If you twist too far, out goes the jelly.
Did you hear anything after he said jelly donut, or did you just kind of start daydreaming?
No, I didn't.
I'm fucking with you.
I know. I have a problem.
No, I'm fucking with you.
I got donuts sitting at the house right now waiting on me. I've just looked at for a month.
I will say, I went to go let him in from outside, and he just had a fucking bag of White Castle, and he's just already... I'm
just chowing down on some chicken rings.
I just see him on the sidewalk just digging these chicken rings. I'm like, this is the funniest. I don't know if people tell you this, no, but you just kind of exude comedy. You're just a very funny guy. Everything you do makes me laugh.
I appreciate that. I really do.
And I mean that in a very nice, I mean that as a big compliment.
Oh, thank you.
It's just like you have a great demeanor about yourself to where you can turn whatever things that maybe other people wouldn't find funny, you can find a way to make that shit hilarious.
Here's how this all started. When I was 18 years old, Sony used to own a movie theater chain called Sony Pictures.
Yeah.
And I was working at the movie theater, and I had a boss come up to me because he got a comment card from one of the patrons. Okay. And he goes, did you tell somebody they were stupid if they didn't eat or buy the super combo because it was a quarter more? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you can't tell people that.
Yeah.
I said, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
He goes, because you're telling people they're stupid. Well, they're fucking stupid. Yeah. It's a quarter. And so he gave me the nickname Scrotum. So he would go around.
Well, why did they call you a scrotum?
Because I had balls big enough to say anything to anybody. That's why. So I had to live with that for like 3 years.
Scrotum sounds like a negative thing. That doesn't sound good. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but in his eyes, he thought he was doing me a favor. I'm like, that's not a favor, dude. But anyway, he was.
He thought he was doing you a favor. He's like,
he was a weird one, man. You know when Barbed Wire, the movie with Pamela Anderson, came out?
No, I never saw it.
Oh my God! So she's really, really hot in this movie back in the day, and he goes and cuts her sexy scene out from the video after we're already supposed to send it back to Hollywood. He cuts the film and creates a loop where he can go into an empty theater, watch it, and jerk his gurgler. That's how he got fired.
Who was this, Pee Wee Herman?
No,
Who was your boss?
this one dude, old fucking fat balding dude, and he would just go bust his load in a fucking theater, and then he'd come back to work like nothing happened.
That's how, I always think about things people did to jack off before phones and before fucking the internet. That is so crazy.
The fucking magazines were the worst.
How did he get caught? How did he? What do you know? Like what?
Somebody walked in on him,
he's
trying to look for him.
Nobody.
Because they needed somebody for a manager, and he was the only one there. I mean, how the fuck do you do something stupid like that? I was 18 and knew better to go fucking jerk off in a theater.
He was the manager. He probably thought
He thought he could get away with it.
That's so crazy.
I've lived some shit, dude.
No, that's hilarious. All right, let's get into this because obviously I want to ask you about this.
I know.
Are you all right talking about it?
Yeah, I'm absolutely
just
fine.
because I've never really. You've talked
You
about.
want to hear the whole story?
I've never. Yeah, so you were stabbed how many times?
11.
11 times you were stabbed in the
Back
back of
in
it.
2010.
In 2010, in the back of a taxi cab.
No, I was in the front.
Oh, you were driving it. That's
I
right.
was driving it.
That's right. I'm thinking of fucking what's his name? Not Rudy Giuliani. Curtis Lewa. He got shot in the back of a taxi cab.
Oh, okay.
About 5 times by the Gottis and the Gambinos. Give me the full unabridged
All right, it's
story.
September 16th,
All right, just right after 9/11.
2010.
Yep.
And I'm at the house with my then wife and my 2 kids, and we're watching the movie Prince of Persia with Jake Gyllenhaal or some shit. We just got a Redbox. That's how long ago
Hell
it was.
yeah, Redbox. I know Redbox. That was the shit. I mean,
I loved Redbox
I'm
at the time.
I'm not that young.
But anywho, so we would watch a movie, and he calls me about 45 minutes before the end. And he's like, hey, man, can I get a ride? Because he was a regular customer of mine.
Right.
We had a preset upon price of $40. He was to pay me and then, take him to his mom's house. I've done it a few times. It's going on 11 o'clock. I'm on the other side of Lexington. I drive to the side he's on.
Right.
And he's walking up the street carrying whatever he had with him. I don't know what he was doing, but, I mean, this guy was obviously on some shit.
Yeah. Could you tell that when he was walking up? You were like, this guy's...
He's always looked like that.
Okay, yeah.
But when you're a cab driver, you can't turn your head away from a $20 bill.
Yeah.
I mean, I was making hand over fist driving a cab. It was crazy. I make more then than I make now, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, he walks up and he sees me and he comes and gets in the car and he goes, okay, I'm ready to go home. So we ride all the way to his place.
Yeah.
And it's in Nicholasville.
Right.
So I'm going from the west end of Lexington all the way to Nicholasville. And, he pull on the street. The street he lives on, there's 5 houses total, 2 on each side. And his mama's condo, duplex, that dead ends. His driveway is the dead end of the street. So I pull into the driveway, and he just up and gets out of the car. And I'm like, he forgot to pay me.
Right.
So I roll down the window. I'm like, hey, Jason, dude, do you need change for something?
Yeah.
He starts patting his pockets. He goes, my bad, dog. I need change for 100. Well, this is back when cargo shorts were still majorly in style.
Yeah.
I used to work at a lot of strip clubs, driving a lot of strippers, so I learned to take my money, fold it in half, and wrap a rubber band around it.
There you go.
So I go to reach in my bottom pocket, and I pull my money out. I've got $82.
Yeah.
I know his total's 40. So he goes, I go to turn to grab the 100, and he puts a 13-inch butcher knife in my throat.
Oh my God.
And
Holy shit.
it goes to the point where I found out that the blade side didn't touch my carotid artery.
Yeah.
It's the top of the blade that's not sharp, ran down the side of it and didn't cut it open.
Did that, I mean, I know it's it sounds like a stupid
That's the
question.
only one I felt.
I was about to say, so did that really because I know people like adrenaline or whatnot, or sometimes it misses something, you don't really feel it. Like, did that like, that's a stupid question.
It was a searing pain.
Yeah.
It felt like there was a hot knife going through butter.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
And what was do you remember like what your first thought was, or like what do you think?
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I throw my arms up to block, and
Right.
that's when he cuts my ulnar nerve and my radial artery.
Oh my God. And I know a bad cut right here, that could kill you. You fucking cut your arm
Yeah,
off.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I had to have surgery on that for 8 hours.
Oh my God. And that was like right away.
By plastic surgeons. They had to reconstruct my radial artery and reattach my ulnar nerve.
Holy shit.
It was crazy. I still have only about 60% feeling in these two fingers.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. If you feel those two fingers, they're
Yeah.
fucking cold. These
Yeah.
two are warm.
Oh my God.
So blood flow is a little different here.
Yeah.
But then I blocked a bunch of times, so I've got 2 wounds here on my arm. I'm missing the top of my finger where he filleted that shit off.
Yeah.
There's 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He,
So
he caught the back of this other.
When did he get the chin? Was
It,
that
it bounced off.
so like after
Well, it bounced off my hand and caught the
Okay.
tip of my chin.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, after he got those 8, he stuck me 3 times in the belly.
Oh my God.
So they,
And you were sitting in the cab the whole time?
yeah, in the
Yeah,
driver's
right,
seat,
Right, yeah.
buckled in.
Jesus
So
Christ.
he cuts me here, and you can see this lump here.
Yeah,
That's where they had to go all the way over
yeah.
and sew my liver back together.
Oh my God.
You know, the liver will regenerate for you,
Yeah.
but it has to be together
Yeah,
to
yeah,
regenerate.
Yeah, right, yeah, right.
It's one of those catch-22s
Yeah.
about fucking life. So I was in the hospital.
Did you? Did you think that you? I mean, you probably thought you were going to die. I imagine when you're. When
I
this- when
wasn't
this
thinking
happened.
anything at that point.
So he stabs. So when he's, do you drive off at a certain? Or like what?
Well,
happened?
so at a certain point, I throw the car in reverse,
Right.
and I peel out, and he goes and jerks back and takes off running around his house
Yeah.
to the back. He throws the butcher knife. It was 13 inches
Right,
long
yeah.
with my blood on it.
Oh my God.
Well, he cut himself too.
Yeah, yeah.
He cut his palm because when he went back, he hit the inside of the window frame.
You're right.
And the fucking hand came off the blade,
Yeah.
off the handle.
Yeah.
He had to get 200 something stitches in his fucking palm.
Holy shit.
So
How long would you say that went on before you went in reverse?
15 seconds.
It was that quick.
Yeah.
He got all the holy shit.
Yeah.
And you
I
got-
mean,
and
he's a crackhead.
And you drive yourself to the hospital?
No.
Okay, okay.
I remembered that when we pulled on the street,
Yeah.
there was a Nicholasville police car there with its parking lights on.
Okay.
So I tear out of the driveway,
Yeah.
and I peel out, and I'm blowing the horn,
Yeah.
yelling for help as loud as my voice will allow me.
Yeah, yeah.
The Nicholasville cop comes running, waving his hand
Right,
like
right,
this, and
yeah.
I stop.
Yeah.
He has on his examination gloves.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when the cops do a traffic stop or anything like that, they put on gloves.
Right.
So he has on these purple nitrile gloves, and I remember it so vividly. And he runs up to the window and goes, "What happened? What happened?" And I'm like, "He stabbed me. He stabbed me." And he reaches in, he grabs my throat with one hand, he grabs his shoulder where his microphone is, calls for backup and an ambulance.
Yeah.
The place I was at in Nicholasville was literally 30 seconds from the police department.
Yeah.
And across the street was the firehouse.
Shit.
And the guy working on the ambulance that night is a former retired Army combat medic
Yeah.
doing his one shift to keep his certification.
Oh my God.
So there's blessing number
Yeah, I was about
one.
to say, you fucking, what are the odds that a police, I guess the station's right there. I was about to say, but fuck, man.
So
Who stabs a guy in front of the police station? What are you doing?
he's behind the police station,
I
so
know,
it's
but
like a big block.
Still,
Anyway,
still.
whatever.
Like Nicholas.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, just fucking crackheads and shit. Anyway, the ambulance gets there. The guy pulls my seat down
Right.
after he pulls the handle. lays me all the way flat, shoves a backboard under me, puts me on a stretcher, and they load me into the ambulance. Well,
Are you getting lightheaded at this time? Are you just so much,
no,
so much adrenaline?
I'm actually still running on pure adrenaline.
Adrenaline, yeah.
Nicholasville is about 20 minutes away from UK Hospital.
Okay.
We got there, and we're going full terror-ass speed, and they get an IV in me, and I keep saying, somebody's got to call my wife. Somebody's got to call my wife. And they go, we'll take care of it once we get there. Right. Somebody's got to call my wife. And then we get in. He gives me a shot of benzodiazepam that I don't know about through my IV to calm me down. Now, I was awake the entire time until we hit the emergency room doors at UK. And then I said, somebody's got to call my wife. And they're like, all right, what's your wife's number? I gave them my wife's number. And then next thing you know, I'm out. Gone. And I don't wake up for 2.5 weeks.
What?
They put me in a medically induced coma.
So wait, did they knock you out, or you just passed out?
They knocked me out.
Yeah, okay,
They gave me fucking drugs to put me out.
Okay.
I was doing fentanyl before I knew it was popular. Anyway.
So what happens when you wake up?
When I wake up, I am sore as fuck.
Yeah.
I am being taken out of ICU.
Yeah.
And moved to a step-down unit called CCU, critical care.
Right.
And I'm in there. And this is me ignoring my fucking doctors. And at this point, the only thing that tasted good to drink was fucking Powerade.
Yeah.
And I was drinking the strawberry lemonade Powerades like it was my job.
Yeah.
And my blood sugar would spike, and one nurse would be like, don't give him any more.
Right.
And then the next shift would come around and give me a whole bunch more. It was hilarious. Like none of them, the right hand didn't talk to the left hand, and I was drinking Powerade all damn day.
I could see the doctors in the UK being like, "Who the fuck gave
What
James?
is wrong with
Who
him?
the fuck gave James more Powerade?" They're like yelling at each other.
Well, I couldn't do anything else but sit there and drink shit and try to watch TV.
And you couldn't eat or nothing.
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
I still had a feeding tube.
Oh, okay.
Well, after the feeding tube came
Right.
out, my aunt actually worked to the hospital attached to UK, that's the VA hospital.
Yeah.
She is like the head nurse of the psych department at VA. And she would come and visit me. She was the only person that continuously came over and checked on me. And
I would have been, if I knew you, I would have been there.
No, I know. And it was great. But I'm in this critical care unit, and at this point, the only thing I can remember from the whole thing, other than the stabbing, was the vivid dreams I had while I was in a coma.
Really?
I had a dream because one of the freaking nurses was playing Aerosmith.
Yeah.
I remember thinking I was on a stretcher.
Yeah.
I knew I was on a stretcher, but I remember them taking me to Toronto for an Aerosmith sound check. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm tripping balls.
Yeah.
I am out of my gourd. Yeah. And I'm sitting here listening to Aerosmith, jamming.
Right.
And I mean, they're like, what's going on? What's going on?
And then you want...
And when I'm waking up, I find out from my mom that I went completely Hulk in the bed. They had to tie me back down. They put...
While you were in this...
While I'm in fucking coma.
Were you trying to get out of the dream, but then Steven Tyler kept going,
dream
on.
No, it was nothing like that.
You get the joke.
I mean, when you...
Dream on.
I do, but that's fucked up.
That was funny.
It is funny, but it's fucked up.
Dream on.
So I'm in my head, just living life in my head.
Yeah.
And at some point, I start fighting, like I'm fighting.
Really?
And
is that common in the comas?
Well, they had given me a drug called Haldol.
Yeah.
Well, I have attention deficit disorder, if you can't tell. I've also probably got a touch of autism.
We're comedians.
We're all on the spectrum somehow.
Yeah.
So I'm in this ICU, completely knocked out. They gave me Haldol, and I have a reaction, and I start fighting. They had 3 sets of arm restraints and 4 sets of leg restraints on me, and I Hulk smashed those motherfuckers.
Holy shit.
And came out of them And I don't know why, but I sat straight up and I threw a punch. I punched my mother in the sternum
What the fuck?
and then laid back down. I thought I knocked somebody out in my fucking dream. I knocked my mom in the sternum. She couldn't breathe for 2 days.
What? So what?
She was so pissed, but she was so like, is that normal? And they were like, oh, well, it could have been the drug we just gave him.
How long into the coma was this?
I was in a coma for 2.5 weeks.
And when did that happen? Like, do you know when during the coma? Or was that when you woke
I
up?
have no idea.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No idea what day it was. But then I woke up 2.5 weeks later in CCU, spent a week and a half there. Then they moved me to the floor.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital through the whole course of recovery, a total of 95 days.
Wow.
And I had 26 surgeries.
Holy shit. Were there doctors telling you, like...
They were amazed.
I was about to say...
They teach my case at UK now, at the med school.
I believe it, because... And the fact that you're walking and you're able-bodied, and it's a miracle. I mean, you're
able-bodied.
I mean, dude, you walked up these... You should have seen him coming up these steps to get in here. That motherfucker looked like a champ. You look like Rocky and shit, dude.
I don't care.
Maybe Rocky 5, but still, I mean...
Yeah, I was a little bit older Rocky.
Yeah, maybe not 1976, but fucking,
Yeah, I know.
But still, though, you got fucking up. I mean, you didn't, so...
It is what it is.
I mean, I think it's a blessing, and I'm fucking...
I'm
very thankful.
I'm very blessed. I think I was born with a horseshoe up my ass. That's how lucky I am.
What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Is horseshoe good luck?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never seen people hang a horseshoe above their door?
I'm not that. I don't know. Not really.
Oh, my grandmother had.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Whatever. But
She should have stuck it up. I mean,
I had to do bedside surgeries sometimes
yeah.
because the ORs were completely full of UK.
Yeah.
The first night I'm on the floor, you ever heard of Tally Ho?
No, I don't think so.
There's a guy that got fucking shot at Tally Ho, and he becomes my roommate.
What's Tally Ho? Is that a bar? Or?
It's on campus, but they had just moved off campus.
Right.
It's a classic UK place where they always go late at night to get.
Okay.
It was the Taco Bell before Taco Bell.
Oh, I got you.
And they made burgers, and all the fraternities and sororities
Right.
went in there. They gave them their paddle, and they
Yeah.
hung all the paddles on the
I
wall.
I got you.
Well,
So this shit.
shit, my bad.
You're good. No, we're tangled up here.
Yeah, that's my
Tangled
bad.
up in blue. But so your roommate was like a young guy?
25-ish.
Yeah.
And he goes in there and he gets in a fight, and somebody shoots him in the fucking arm.
Jesus.
So I'm sitting here next to a gunshot victim.
Right.
And I'm sitting over here knowing that my shit's worse.
Yeah.
But the moral of this story is, though, that trauma can really breed some funny shit in you.
I think so.
I mean, there's no doubt about it, because I was in a dark place for
Right.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy again until I went back to work. Now, I wasn't driving cabs yet.
Yeah.
I went back to selling cars for a while.
Yeah.
And then after winter was over and shit, I decided to go back to the cab company, because I decided that I wasn't going to let one crackhead
Yeah.
make me quit doing something I was really good at.
Yeah.
I was making $1,500 to $2,000 a week.
I mean, were you scared to like leave the house after when you got out the hospital and you kind of got back to?
Okay,
was
so
that like,
here's the one thing that used to happen. Whenever me and my ex-wife would go out to eat,
right?
we'd have to sit in a booth in a corner
Yeah.
of the restaurant, so I had a view of the front door.
Yeah.
And I could see everything coming and going. Because if I couldn't see it, I wouldn't eat there.
You would freak out.
Oh yeah, because I had a panic attack in Walmart.
Yeah, rightfully so. I mean, yeah.
They sent me home on morphine and Dilaudid pills.
Jesus.
So I'm in Walmart, and I'm standing in line. There's like 40 or 50 people milling around the pharmacy, just buying their shit on a Sunday, and I'm there to get my damn pills. And I'm like fifth in line. Walmart sucks.
Yeah.
And this is right after they brought groceries into this little Walmart.
Right.
So there's a lot more people there than there used to be. So I'm standing there, and I just freak out and have a panic attack.
And this is like in the country? Is it kind of like in Nicholasville?
No, this is in Lexington. I was living in Lexington at this time.
Because I'm thinking small country Walmart, they might have been like.
Well,
like
no, but this was the very first Walmart in Lexington. It was on Richmond Road.
Yeah.
It was originally the small one, you know, and
Yeah.
then they moved to the super center concept. Anyway, this little Walmart.
But I was thinking if I had a panic attack in the little Walmart like that, I would be thinking that all the old people.
I jumped out of line.
All the old people would be like, oh, the devil got him, bless his heart, shit like that. They might not think medical emergency.
I jumped out of line, and I ran to the car, and I breathed in a bag for about 20 minutes, hyperventilating.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And that's when I made the decision right there that I wasn't going to let fear consume my life.
And you haven't had much problems since.
I've had 2 PTSD
Yeah.
things since. I used to would bloop out in the shower.
Yeah.
Because if the water was the right temperature, it felt like blood spraying out of my body. Yeah, that was really traumatic for a long, long time. And when I made this decision not to live my life in fear, that was the one thing I wanted to teach my kids.
Yeah.
So that's when I went back to driving a cab.
Well, God bless you, man. I mean,
Dude,
holy shit.
I wanted to quit on my terms.
Yeah. No, dude. I mean, because most people would not be, you know. You think of this? I just think if this happened to me or so many other people, I might not be able to recover
Well,
it
and
in the way that you have. So,
I mean,
God bless you. Props to you, man. I mean,
No, I
seriously,
appreciate it. I
good
appreciate
shit.
it. But, you know, I always was good at driving people and talking to people.
Right.
And that's kind of how the stand-up in me got going. Before I got stabbed a long time ago, I used to be the cast director for the Rocky Horror Picture Show cast in Lexington at the Kentucky Theater. And I ran that cast for about 3.5 years. I was in the cast for 8. So I'm been running this cast. We always do a pre-show where we make people do stupid shit and tell jokes along the way. Like we would make these people that we called virgins, people that had never seen Rocky Horror in a theater.
Yeah.
We'd make them all come up to the front of the stage, and we would pick the ones we like. And then we would put them on stage. Like one of the games we played, we make the dudes hold a fucking banana. And we'd make the girls crawl all the way across the stage. This is a big fucking stage.
Yeah.
They had to crawl and use their mouth to put a fucking condom on the banana.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ.
And the first one won.
Is that part of the...
No.
Is that
but
in
it was
the
just
movie?
us fucking being stupid and getting these people, you know, initiated
never got sued
into the cult.
You never got sued for that?
No. I mean, and I had fucking 16-year-olds doing it. It was
Jesus
fun.
Christ, don't say that. Don't fucking say that.
Hey, my statute of limitations is passed.
I don't think so, man. You got a reputation. We're going to have to edit that
No,
out.
I'm kidding.
fucking-
I don't think there was 16-year-olds because they wouldn't have let them in. But it's just what it seemed like. Those kids have always looked way young to me. And now they look way younger.
So you had to be 18 to get in?
Yeah.
So these kids,
Yes.
everybody that was involved, I'm saying, say this, look at the camera right now. Everybody that was
Everybody had to be 18 to get into the
everybody
theater.
involved in the condom
There was absolutely nothing done by children.
Okay. Got that clear. It's only my second episode, James. I can't have no
No,
fucking...
I know. I'm
can't
not a
have nothing-
fucking sex offender.
All right. One last question about the incident, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll do a little riffing and all that. We'll wrap it up. All right.
Cool.
Sound
Whatever
good?
you want.
What happened to Jason? What was
He was caught in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then we had to go to court. He obviously had to go to the hospital because, like I told you earlier, he had to get 200 stitches in his palm.
Right.
And then they took him to jail. Well, he was in jail for about 30 days before he got arraigned.
Really?
Yeah, he was in there a long time.
Holy shit.
And the Commonwealth attorney got a hold of me and asked me my story and how it all happened. I had to go in and do that a couple times and be deposed. And I told the same story every single time. He goes, well, he says that it was a drug deal gone bad. I go, I've never done those drugs in my life. And he goes, well, why did you have benzodiazepam in your system?
Yeah.
Which is basically Valium.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know. Probably the ambulance guy gave it to me.
Yeah.
Then they get a hold of the ambulance guy and find out that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
So my story checks out.
Right.
So then we have to go to trial. This is a year and a half later. I'm sitting in the hall of a Jessamine County courthouse at the top of the stairs trying to decide how many times I needed to go slide down that fucking railing before I went mad. because I'm sitting there in a hall sweating my dick off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do it. Nobody's coming to me, talking to me, letting me know what's going on.
Right.
They had my surgeons come in, explain the depth of my injuries. They had the police officer testify.
Yeah.
Then they had the detectives to testify.
Right.
Told them how the knife that they found matched the knife that was missing from his mother's knife block.
Wow.
It was the one knife missing.
Oh my God.
And it matched the handles and everything.
Yeah.
So he had planned this.
Yeah.
And they then had a criminologist come in and testify about how the blood matched my blood and how the other blood on the knife matched his blood.
Yeah.
So they can prove that he did it because he has fingerprints on the handle of the
Right.
knife. Well, then they keep going on, and they're like, well, he's saying, on stand that he actually got asked by his attorney to testify. And I'm like, ooh, that's a bad plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, well, Jason, if you did do this, where were you carrying the knife? This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I
Yeah.
got a copy of the video somewhere. He goes, oh, I didn't have the knife. I took it from him. He goes, oh, so these were the pants you were wearing that night, right? And he goes, yeah. And then he goes, so the knife, he's doing the whole Johnny Cochran thing. If the glove don't fit, you must quit.
Right.
So he's trying to pull off some OJ shit, and he holds his pants up and he goes, well, the knife won't even fit in there. And he drops it in there and it disappears. The fucking knife disappeared on the camera, and I'm laughing my dick off. I am laughing so hard when I see this video, and I'm just like, oh my God, he's in so much trouble. And then he tries to pivot, and he fucks up the whole testimony thing.
Yeah.
And then he gets convicted because in the state of Kentucky, the jury chooses your sentence.
Right.
They also convict you.
Yeah.
But they have a guideline sheet, kind of like the federal government,
Right.
that says how much this charge gets to how much it could be max.
Yeah.
Well, the jury looks at the charges he's charged with. He's charged with assault one with a deadly weapon. They charged him with that
Yeah.
instead of attempted murder. Assault one, you just have to prove that they did it. And it carries the same maximum penalty as
Right.
attempted murder. So they charge him with assault one, and then they charge him with robbery one. Now, he tried to file a claim that it was the same thing. It wasn't two different charges.
Yeah.
Because, he didn't, end up with any money or anything. They said, yeah, but you didn't pay him for the cab ride either. So you robbed him.
That's awesome.
So
That's
he
incredible.
got 15 years. It was a 10 to 20 year slate for both charges.
Yep.
He got 15 years for the robbery. He got the 20-year max for the assault.
Yeah.
Now, in the sentencing,
They couldn't get him with attempted murder?
well, they could have, but they would have to improve intent to kill.
All right, yeah, I got you.
So
I feel like a fucking butcher knife to your throat.
that's pretty obvious.
It's a pretty
And you know
clear
what?
intention.
A stabbing is way more personal than somebody standing across the road and shooting at you.
Right, right.
I mean, it's more personal. You have to be in that person's physical space.
Yeah.
There has to be intent to do something.
Right. So 35 years altogether?
He got 35 years, but the jury chose to run him consecutive instead of concurrent. So he's got to serve the entire 35.
Right, yeah.
Not at the same time. So in the state of Kentucky, he also has a violent offender record now, and violent offenders have to serve 85% if it's under 20 years before they get their first chance of parole.
Okay.
But where he's serving 35, that caps out at 20 years.
Right.
So at 20 years, he'll get his first parole hearing.
Yeah.
And you can better goddamn believe I'll be sitting in there waiting to testify against that senator.
When's that coming?
It's 2030?
It's coming up. In
4 years, yeah.
Well,
It'll be 20 years in 2030.
we'll have to keep us updated
Oh,
on it.
absolutely.
'Cause that's-
I'll be happy to come back
That
anytime.
I know it was probably very traumatic for you, and it might not be too easy to talk about, but it's an incredible story, and
Yep.
what you lived through is very
And if
very
anybody ever wants to look it up online, they
Yeah.
can go to Google and they can search the name Jason K. Oliver and go to the Kentucky Cool page, Kool, Kentucky Offender Online.
Yeah.
and you can click on his stuff and you can see his charges listed. He got an extra 2 years when he was in prison for promoting contraband.
Really?
So now he's got even more time. He's got 37.
Yeah.
So
I hope he doesn't. I hope he never sees this. I hope he doesn't fucking come after me.
I don't think he'll see the light of day out of a jail cell.
Yeah.
Because he's either one, going to piss off somebody,
Yeah.
or two, die in there.
I mean, 35. I mean, he's gonna be an old man when he gets out.
Well, we were both 33 when it happened. We're the same
Right.
age.
Really?
So he's 48 sitting in prison. He's institutionalized.
Right. So he'll be at least probably. I mean, maybe 70 by the time he gets at least.
Yeah,
by the time he gets out.
something like that.
So yeah.
Yeah, 70. That's a good, nice round number.
Yeah. I think
Well,
we could.
we'll see if he can make it in life at 70 after being in prison for 37 years.
Yeah, like Shawshank and Brooks was here.
Yeah, right. You're going to be burying shit in a tree.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I mean,
it
I'm
means
happy
a
to
lot.
share
It's
anything,
an
anytime.
incredible story, man. Thank you for being a good sport. Talk about it. Can I call Christian back?
Yeah, call him.
We'll
See what he's got to say.
We'll do this, and then we'll this is Christian Calloway, everybody. Just got himself a new Toyota Camry. Then we'll wrap this thing up. I won't put it on speaker in case it says something. I'll just off the rip, you might. Yo, what's up? I'm with James Andrews right now. We're doing a little podcast thing. He just told me a good story. What you doing?
Dude, I originally called you out of my car, bro. My car has a fucking way to call you.
I just told you he's got a Camry. I was just said that on the podcast when I was calling you back. Did I just say that, James?
Yeah.
Say what's up to James.
Absolutely. What's up, buddy?
What's happening, James? How you doing, bro?
I'm killing it.
He's killing it.
He's killing it.
We're about to wrap it up right here. Any party, I'm gonna let you do the outro for the podcast right here on the phone. So, whatever you got to say, whatever comes to your heart, just let the people know.
Man, I'm telling y'all what, folks. Listen, take the girl on a date, and listen, when she sits in your car and she's on the passenger seat, you open the door for her, right? Let her in your car, and then you walk around and you look, and you see if she unlocks the door for you, right? And if she does, then that means she's gonna suck your dick. You know, it's a good.
That's the Bronx Tale.
Oh
dude.
my
You're doing the Bronx Tale lines on my fucking shit now.
Yeah, that's my movie, man.
I love that movie. I love that movie. My dad called me C my whole life.
Oh my
but that
God.
don't apply. That shit don't apply to you. Got fucking buttons and shit on the door. You don't gotta reach over and fucking unhook the thing.
Your dad called you C? Dude, my dad called me C note. That's crazy.
That's your name. His name is Christian. My name is not quite Collagino.
No, you're C, bro.
James is playing fucking Candy. We kept away from his Candy Crush.
Royal Kingdom.
Royal Kingdom for 45 minutes. We're still doing this on the.
No, I'm just chilling until you're done.
No. Well, you were supposed to be. I wanted you to contribute too. You know.
No, I know.
No, I'm fucking with you. All right, James, show him your shirt and then we'll leave.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a shirt tonight that says "Don't be a cocksucker."
Yep. That's great advice for everybody.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be a cocksucker. And I bought this shirt off Temu for like $3.
James is the king of Temu shirts.
I have like 45 of them at the house that I've worn like one time.
Bro, I'll give you $10 for one shirt.
What shirt? What size are you?
Dude, I'm an XL.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't work for you. I'm fat.
No, dude, I like baggy shit, man. I go to sleep and it's like sleeping on shit.
I don't know if I'm comfortable thinking that. Anyway.
All right, we're wrapping this up.
All right.
It's late. James has a long drive home. Love you, Christian. I'll see you.
He didn't get the last word.
No, he didn't. Either that or he had a heart attack.
Yep.
All right, well, it was fun. It was real, man.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
cool.
Thank,
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, man.
And it's
No.
like I said, I have so many stories to go around. It's not even
yeah,
funny.
I know. I'd love to have you back. I know that's the big one I wanted to ask you about.
Absolutely.
But I know you got more.
We
I mean,
can talk about the sister wives later.
next time. Yeah, I know it's getting late. I didn't even know about the jacking off in the movie theater.
No, that shit was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
though.
That's fucking funny as shit. So
I
yeah,
probably need to write a bit about that. I really do.
I was just whatever you told me to do that on stage, and then that'll work. All right.
All right, guys.
Much love. Much love.
Thanks for watching. Oh, you can also follow me at James Andrews Comedy on Instagram or James Andrews Official on TikTok.
Get after him. Much love.